we are full of stars. So since I am just a planet, I will not speak. But it's an amazing evening, really. This one dedicated to the dance, to the relation between art and ballet, and between reality and the stars are placing themselves. And ballet and the art. I forgot what I was saying. Marco, I just lost my line.
There's no line. Everything it's just
Okay.
yes.
I mean, in between the reality and the virtual part of our world. At this point, this we have all the sky set, which is in front of the table. I would like to leave the floor to Marco Pelle, who will speak about the project. I think we will have also some part of the project. We will be able to see some part of the project, and we have also the musician who created all the music, whose name is Pelle too, just by chance,
Federico.
and so please welcome all these great people we have here.
Thank you.
Hi. Can you hear me? Yes, I'm sure. Okay. Thank you for coming. My name is Marco Pelle and director and choreographer of Through the Frame. I'm surrounded by my beautiful stars, Luigi Crispino, beautiful dancer with ABT, with American Ballet Theatre, Graceanne Pierce, another beautiful dancer. We worked together at the time of American Ballet Theatre Studio Company, and our director of photography, Ernesto Galan. Through the Frame dives into this idea: how can we bring painting to life? The project before this, my project before this, was a statuesque, where I gave life to statues, and that developed and became something quite nice. And so when Fabio Finotti asked me that famous question, famous for me, can we bring painting through the frame, over the frame, and start telling me about his vision about this, I thought it was a great idea, and I developed this concept, and I wanted to have magic, and not only magic, but magical realism. That that era in painting, where you see both reality and magic. Casorati, Croatto, but not only that. Actually, I also decided to go for Klimt, Rackham, um, and look for a way to go beyond. But to be able to do that, you need to have wonderful artists that have the power of make magic. And that's how I called Mara Galeazzi, who's not with us tonight because she's in London, ex-first principal dancer of Royal Ballet, and Luigi and Graceanne, and my brother Federico, who's there. Ciao, Federico.
Hi, hello. Hello to everyone.
Who
Ciao.
who's a wonderful composer, and we work together. We just celebrated our 20th anniversary of artistic collaboration. And so this is how it started. So for Luigi, I went for Il Giocoliere by Antonio Donghi. Il Giocoliere is beautiful. It portrays a giocoliere, maybe you say jester, I think you say, right? That has a cigar and a hat in an unlikely balance, surrounded by stillness. The only the only thing that moves is somehow is glance, and that gave me a sense of Moulin Rouge and sex appeals and darkness. So I choreographed all of that on Luigi and asked him to give me that sort of dark and magical power. How was it? I'm going to ask you as a choreographer. Don't criticize the choreography, just how was it performing and for this type of project for you? I think this works, right?
I think it was such an amazing experience. First off, I think the choreography really interprets like what the painting says. As you said, like I think between the stillness and this like juggler, if we want to call it like that, just balancing his hat on the cigar, there is some sort of like, you know, that like
right that exactly.
I don't even know how to say that,
but you have it. It's funny.
and it's that I think there is a whole persona that you can build behind a character like this. What is very interesting is that we do that as dancers. We always have to portray a role. We always have, like in the case of like tragedy or, like Swan Lake or Romeo and Juliet, you have a character that you have to portray, but it's usually a little bit more specific.
Right.
It's
and
a little bit more
storytelling, really.
exactly. So I think what was very interesting in this is that not only one has to interpret a character, but also understand and really imagine what that character is.
Right.
And I think through the choreography, which I think was amazing, I had so much fun dancing it, and so much fun filming it as well.
I'm gonna give him $50. Just so that's the agreement.
So I just felt like it was truly embodying what the personality of this character that we kind of built together.
Absolutely. And actually, it's funny because we built it together around the music, and I actually had to ask my brother to make some adjustment. Remember, because we were having a hard time. Federico, I'm going to ask you, how was for you composing Il Giocoliere? Because that's the one, I don't know, I feel that somehow you and I had to work the most around because we were having, I remember, some problems with...
I think it was the beginning. There was
exactly
a
the
moment, and we thought, I think it has to be darker.
Right, exactly. So how was it, Federico?
Yeah, it was just something that I really want to be kind of a magic or remembering the childhood and the mystery around some spaces and some people and some when you are in a place that is not a place. So I need to bring into the music this kind of thought that I remember when I was a child in some house of friends of our parents, and there was such magical mood inside because of the lights, because of the things inside of the house. And so I remember that feeling when probably I was 5 or 6 years old, nothing more. And I tried to translate that feeling into the music. That was something that is stable, but not so stable. I mean, such when you walk through the glass, okay, something like that. So this was the what I really thought about.
Stability and non-stability, lack of stability, also in the choreography. I mean,
Yes. Yeah, I mean, there were a lot of things that were off balance and
absolutely.
were like, I remember you asking me, no, just go off balance. Don't.
Right.
And it's so interesting that you're saying that because
I didn't even know that. It's funny.
it made sense. The music moved us to do that. And also to say in terms of stability, it was not easy to
No.
hold that.
Right.
So that definitely came with a challenge. Which, talking about stability, was I feel like a fun fact to share.
Wow, that's beautiful. Thank you. And so here to my right there is Graceanne Pierce, with whom actually on Graceanne I did the first choreography of this project, Alice. And she, of course, this her features already remind me of Alice, in Wonderland. So and it was interesting because we worked here and I wanted something that would remind me of like sort of a candy shop. I remember talking to Ernesto and asking for, like, I want to walk into a candy shop, like the pink and the green and the, like these colors and being surrounded. And we worked a lot on those movement, and she looking at the camera and calling us into this, taking us into this world. You're gonna see, I didn't say, so Luigi is the first painting video that you see when you enter, and Graceanne is the library, the room to your left. That's where the video painting is. How was for you dancing that piece and having, and running around and keep calling the camera and, yeah, this has a red light. No,
Feel
right?
yours? Thank you. um, it was, we didn't really have a ton of time when I know you had an idea, but it was just really fun to kind of be thrown into it and have you told me Alice, and she has this sense of curiosity, and it was fun going around this beautiful building and going in the library and in this room and out this little balcony back here. But it was magical, and I love the video, and you did beautiful work on it. And
Yes, I love all the videos, but and as he said, all children are the same. But I have to say, Alice and Giocoliere, I really like them, especially for the colors and the way. Federico, how was composing? Because I think the first one you did too you composed too was Alice, right, Alice?
Yes, Alice has a secret behind, because there are glasses with some water inside, and I play glasses, and the main theme is just made by glasses, real glasses, and real water with microphone on it. And because I need something that should transfer this magical world, so I thought about magical sounds without starting from the same point, maybe from a piano, maybe from a string, so something like that. So I decided to start from glasses and trying to have a different kind of approach, like the paintings. Different paintings and same period, different techniques. So for every piece, I just use different techniques.
How about next time you tell me first, before, that you're using, like, yeah, I didn't know you used water glasses to, wow, that's interesting. I didn't know. Wow. Next time, just tell me first so that I can use them actually in the choreography. Had I known. Wow. So Ernesto, I didn't introduce you properly. Is the director of photography, and we work together. This is the second project we work together, and I adore his vision, and it was very beautiful to work together on this. We have a dynamic for which I push and push and push. I want the extreme and weird and strange, and then he gives me the weird and strange, and I begin holding back. I was like, well, maybe that's a bit much, but then he convinces me. So how was for you working on this, on such a strange project, right?
Like you said, it was a great dynamic where I would come up with the first draft where it was more straightforward dance, and then he'd be like, "No, I want more of this, more of that. Take it to another direction, add more color." And then I'd be like, "Okay." That's where I started thinking more along the lines of, "Okay, how can we make this more unique?" So in the editing process, we really went back and forth a lot with each piece, and just started adding layers and trying different techniques out for, and each piece has its own feel, which is kind of what we were going for.
Yes, I mean, the thing that we shot in May, maybe around April, May, and we began editing right away. We went on until I think the last editing session we had.
November?
November, December, right? I mean, like we went on and on and on, and then something was added. We decided, Fabio and I were talking. We did for Alice a little intro that we enjoy doing, but not only that, worked, I think, better than we thought. Yeah, worked better than we thought, and so we decided to do intros for all the paintings. You're not going to see them here, you're going to see them online, and we're going to show you two tonight. And every intro has the energy, right?
Yeah, we made them in the style of the video, so each one has a different feel.
Right.
Yes, we shot them in over a couple of days in Boston, actually.
And yeah, so I'm going to show you right now the first one, Ritratto di Silvana Cenni, with the intro. For me, Ritratto di Silvana Cenni is portrayed with her eyes closed, and this landscape behind her. But I thought that once this woman opened her eyes, we would find ourselves in front of a crazy lady, a shattered personality. And so I imagine once the eyes open and it's one, and she moves, and then there is the second one, and she goes towards us, we enter a shadowed place. And so when we had to do the intro, I was like, well, nothing better than an asylum. So let me show you. We shot in the most beautiful.
No, we should add that the asylum was the bathroom where he has
my
the
studio.
office, because I never saw such a horrible place.
Should say beautiful and horrible, right? There is a level of beauty in that bathroom. We don't know why. So anyway, so let me
It's a very
show you.
interesting place.
I'm not sure I know how to do that. Is there anybody who's gonna tell me how? Yeah, you do. No, that's great. Malina, can we send Silvana Cenni?
Where are you? Where am I? Madness is always elsewhere.
Does genius have to always identify with madness?
We must pray for non-violent, mad freedom.
Madness should never be a fire. It should only be a spark.
I can't see you because maybe you are me. I must look for a mirror.
Let's create a dialogue between madness and reason. And let's give this dialogue a purpose.
And sleep that sometimes shuts up souls high.
But that sometimes shuts up souls high.
stealing a wine from mine own company, and sleep that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eyes, that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eyes, shut up sorrow's
Vai sopra, lo trovi, eccolo là. So we're gonna show il giocoliere.
Gambling is like destiny. It needs music.
In gambling, the thrill lies not in winning, but in the dance with chance.
I love and I hate you, like myself.
In gambling, every bet is a whisper to fate. Sometimes it listens, and sometimes it laughs. Federico,
Sì,
porti pazienza ancora, ne facciamo vedere un altro di video? Alice, perché così diamo l'idea anche di Alice. So we're going to show a third one. We're going to show Alice in Wonderland since we have Alice here. Yes, yeah.
I just wanted to say,
Alice.
talking about spontaneity, like this project, we arrived in Boston to film it after maybe a 5 hours drive, and I want to say, like, it's incredible because we had like maybe 1 hour to do this and only 3 takes. So I mean, just it's not just the editing, it's like the vision that he had as well, and just like following and just also finding that mood that me and Marco were working on in the studio. But you know, as this is kind of like a project of 3, because as choreographer and dancer you can do only so much, but at the end of the day this is a virtual performance, and I feel like I really want to congratulate myself because the vision as well came together with the video, just by the angle of where he was going and where he was zooming in and out, and truly, like, it was 3 takes.
No, I have to say it really had to be a work of 4 people. The composer Federico,
I'm sorry, that's right.
Ernesto, the dancer, and me, because there were moments where, you know, it's a compromise. Like, the vision has to be one, but the truth is that you achieve one vision through many compromises, right? So the music and the video, and Ernesto had literally to dance with the dancer, like to move and run. Do you remember? You actually had me moving around, like as your assistant. You haven't paid me for that, just so you know. Okay, so let's take a look at Alice.
If you don't look into a mirror, you don't exist.
Many fear the atypical and unexpected, but everybody loves Alice. Yet, Alice is atypical and unexpected.
Dancing helps us escape from mirrors.
A picture in a frame is like a dark room. You remove the frame, and there comes the light.
We are the mirrors of art.
There are many queens of hearts, but only one Alice.
The eyes of the gods are the mirrors from which we are born.
A broken frame doesn't make a painting less beautiful.
Mirrors represent reality, but make us doubt about its existence.
You cannot believe in dreams if you don't believe you can walk through the frame.
Thank you, thank you. So before letting you, leaving you to the exhibit, which I hope you enjoy. Also, the mix of music you will hear, the music a little bit. It's part of the journey, really. I want it to be a bit. I mean, we could have gone for headphones and whatever, but I really wanted to somehow enter into a magical space, and that's what it is. So focus on one painting, and you will see that somehow your ear will tune in with the music. I also want to congratulate my brother, not because he's my brother, but I have to say, when I know, because we work together only when I feel that the project are right for us. So. But I have to say, as a choreographer, there is a versatility to his work that I really appreciate. So he gives me the playroom, he gives me the darkness, he gives me the mystery, and not without confrontations, mind you. But working with him is really special, and it's always really magical, right, Federico?
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
It's like,
Yes. Excuse me. Okay. Sorry, I can't hear so much, and so I'm a little bit confused about things. But yes, the main thing is that we never killed ourselves in 20 years of collaborations. So it's quite a successful story. And by the way, there is something magic between me and you, because when you give me your ideas, you let me free to do whatever I want. You explain me what you're trying to your vision, but without put me in a cage. So I feel free to accept your vision, make mine work, and give it to you. And 99%, the first take is what you are hearing in the audience. So all of these compositions are just one take, and it works perfectly. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you to all of you. Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
perfect. And I would like to thank incredible Ernesto Galan for more work to come. Sorry. Do you want to say? So, two more projects together, because it's always amazing. Do you have a favorite? Come on, let's tell us the truth.
Okay, that one. I don't have a favorite. Like I told Marco earlier, it's like having a favorite child. They're all different, but you love them all the same.
Alice and Giocoliere. Come on, they're here. Those are your two favorite projects.
These are my two favorite that are here right now.
And thank you, Graceanne, for being here and for being, part of this beautiful project. Thank you. And thank you, Luigi, really beautiful, and for, more work together. And of course, thank you, Fabio, for this incredible journey that we've lived together, from abundance in 2021, I think, to this. There was a constant growth. I always call Fabio my enhancer. Fabio is personally, personally and artistically he is an enhancer. His insights, the things he asks and says, and so this was really a peak, of these beautiful 4 years, and I'm really grateful. Thank you.